Welcome. We're about to get into thermal curls. There are generally two types of curls that you can do: crokinole and spiral. Okay? Crokinole is that horizontal curl and spiral is a vertical curl. Let's get started. So in today's world, there's so many different types of curl techniques that you can do, right? But it all derives from crokinole and spiral. You always, or I should say theoretically speaking, your subsections always want to be the width of the tool that you're using. This one is a electric Marcel iron. This one is a spring iron, electrical. When you're working with your clients, you want to use the hair dress according to the texture of their hair, whether their hair is fine, medium, or coarse, as well as the desired style. All right, make sure all the tangles are out of the hair before you start curling. That's very important. All right. With your client, make sure you use some type of, as I stated before, a hair dress, as well as a thermal protectant. For demo purposes, I'm just going to use a little bit of holding spray. I am going to use the electrical Marcel. I'm going to hold it at 45 degrees, okay, 90, 45. I'm going to smooth it a little bit. I'm going to open. And I'm holding it mid-shaft. As I turn, I'm bringing my tail outward. Then I'm going to grab the tail and work it in by opening and closing the curling iron. And I'm going to open and close until that tail is all the way inside. When the tail isn't all the way inside, it creates what is called fish hooks. Work it all the way in. Then I'm going to take my comb and I am going to, let me turn her for you, take my comb and protect my client's scalp with the comb and bring the curling iron all the way down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to open, close, open, close, open, close. You have a traditional crokinole curl. Now there's so many different types of curls that can be done with a crokinole. What I mean by that is if you want it to be on base, half base, or off base. On base gives you more volume. Half base gives you medium volume. Off base gives you the least volume. So if you want more mobility with the hair, you're going to go off base. If you want more volume, you're going to go on base. Okay? Let's start from the bottom. Let's show you an off base. When you're doing an off base curl, you're simply going to hold it 0, 45, and down. Protect your client. When you hold it 45 down, as you can see, the curl is off its base. The curl is off its base. When you hold it at 90 degrees, you will get a half base curl. As you can see, the curl is half base. And so when we hold it at that 90 degrees and we pull it out, it is a half base curl. What that means is that it naturally, the curl is naturally in between the parting. If you can see that, okay? The last curl that I'm going to show you is the on base curl. On base means it's going to sit directly on its base. And in order to do that, we have to over direct it away. So I'm going to hold it at 45 degrees away from me. So I'm going to hold it at 45 degrees away from me. Make sure you bring your tails all the way around. And again, you're going to work in those ends. You want to make sure those ends get all the way in, because if they don't, they will create what is called fish hooks. Okay, as you can see, it is on its base. I'm going to protect the client. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. And it creates a on base curl. So as you can see here, we have on base, half base, and a off base curl. Okay. The next thing that I am going to showcase to you is the other traditional curl, which is a spiral. A spiral is different. I'm going to bring the mannequin up. A spiral, instead of it being horizontal, it will hang vertically. And you will get the width of your tool is your subsection. Anytime you do a spiral, you want to wind it like a tennis racket. I'm going to go in like so. And see how I'm holding it vertically, winding it on the curling iron. Protect the client. And you have a vertical curl. When you do a vertical curl like so, go ahead and do it all over the head. You might say, I don't like the Shirley Temple. That's fine. All you have to do is once it gets completely done, You go through with a little bit of hair dress, something that's nice and shiny and chic. Go in, and you go in and you separate it. And you got some nice, cool, soft looking curls. All right. That is Thermal Curls Crokinole Spiral. On base, half base, off base. Bye-bye.